All right, and welcome to Bayou Time, and what a great day to celebrate a birthday. Now, it's one thing to turn 100 years old, and we've covered many of those, but it's another thing to turn 105, and certainly that happened this weekend. On Saturday at the Homestead Assisted Living Facility, family and friends of Miss Frances Parr celebrated her 105th birthday. If you recall, Ms. Parr has been a guest of mine on 101, and we covered her 104th birthday last year, along with a couple of birthdays before that. This year, we asked Ms. Parr about turning 105.
Oh, all the bones ache, but I'm walking very slowly. I do it as well as I can. I've lived at home all my life, and I never had a car, so I walked the streets of Houma and knew a lot of people that had long gone. Finished college and taught at Terrebonne High for 6 years. But in the summertime, I had summertime jobs. The most interesting one was it was in Washington, D.C., when I worked for the Department of the Treasury. I went into service, and I was in Europe for 2 years during the war. When I went into the service, I did office work, mostly writing articles that came back to the States about people that were in the same area where I was. And after that, I went to work for an insurance company downtown Houma until I had to retire when I began to lose my sight. I think it was nice of them to take time out of their busy lives and to come. And they've done that 3 times now. That's enough. The 100 and 103 was it, and this one. That's enough. People are going to get tired of seeing my face. I even got a gift from a lady I don't know and who doesn't know me, but she saw me on Facebook. I thought it was very nice of her to send me something when she didn't even know me.
We also spoke to the family and friends of Miss Parr about this great celebration.
I'm Donna. I am her niece, and she's taken care of us all our lives. She's always done good things for us, so now we're taking care of her. And she's 105 now, so she'll make it to 110, I'm sure.
This is Jamie Parr and my dad, Jimmy Parr, who's 95 years old, at his sister Frances Marie's 105th birthday. The youngest of the 6 siblings, and Miss Frances is the oldest of the 6. Proud to have her as an aunt. I read a article recently where she mentioned bringing all of her nieces and nephews on trips, and I'm one of those benefactors. She brought me to Disney World, and she brought her cousin and I on a cruise. We love her very much and want to wish her a great 105th birthday.
Just glad she's still living. 106. Not many people get there.
My name's Derek Bonvillain. That's my wife, Emily. Miss Mimi, to me, is 105 years old. I am her great nephew. I hope I have that gene to live 105 years old. I think it's great. One of my fondest memories is I think when I was out of school, my mom and dad used to send me to her house because she didn't have any kids. So I would go to her house and watch The Price is Right during the day and eat lean cuisines. She was always great to me. Sent me to Washington, D.C. for close-up. So I appreciate her very much. She's a very smart lady, traveled the world. She has a memory like no other.
My name is Robert Parr. I'm a nephew of Mimi. And back in the early 70s, she took my cousin and I to Mexico. We got to go to Mexico City, Guadalajara, and Acapulco. And that's a trip that I would have never gotten to go on if it hadn't been for her. She seemed to have made it a mission to take my cousins 1 or 2 at a time on different trips around the world. I know my brother got to go to Europe, and she took my sister to France. and different cousins got to go to different places around the world. And it's all because of her, all because of Mimi.
I'm Barbara, and I'm a cousin of Frances Marie's. And we have been friends and cousins and insurance agent, and I visit her often, and she has a lot of great stories to tell.
I am Lisa Parr Miranda. I am Frances Parr's niece, and we have grown up with her. She was a great babysitter to us, taking care of us for many years, telling us wonderful stories about World War II and all of the travels that she did. The air raids when she was in London, having to take baths in pith helmets, and how much she learned to love to travel from that trip. She still tells wonderful stories, and we're very thankful that she's still with us. She credits her long life to never being married and never having children, but longevity does run in our family. My father turned 95 this year.
Miss Parr is just an amazing woman. Every day I'm here, I take time out to sit and visit with Miss Frances, and she is just amazing. And if ever she forgets something, she's very upset about it. So I have to tell all the time, don't be upset about it. I never know where my phone or my keys are. And she laughs, and we have a meeting almost every day that I'm here. And I learn so much from her, and I feel so blessed to have known her.
Let me sit right here real quick. Okay, ready, y'all? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Frances. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Congratulations, Miss Parr. Happy birthday. We'll be back with a lot more.